I see the Briscoes are the best damn tag team on the planet. Hands down, easy, no debate. You're a 13-time tag team champion. I want to give the accomplishments of the Briscoes and why it was so important and why they were as great of a tag team as they were. In Combat Zone Wrestling, they were 2-time tag team champions. He was with Mark. Extreme Rising, match of the year with Mark versus BLK Out versus Los Dramaticos. Extreme Rising moment of the year with Mark Briscoe debuting in a cage match against BLK and Los Fantasticos. Full Impact Pro tag team champion with Mark. Game Changer Wrestling 3 times with Mark. House of Glory, former tag team champion with Mark. Impact Wrestling with Mark. Jersey All Pro Wrestling with the Insane Dragon. National Wrestling Alliance, the NWA, won the Crockett Cup in 2022 with Mark. In New Japan, was a former IWGP Tag Team Champion with Mark. And won the Never Openweight 6-man tag team belts with Mark and Toriano twice. NWA Wildside Tag Team Champions with Mark. The Premier Wrestling Federation once. United States champion, and he won the tournament as well. Was ranked number 7 on the top 500 wrestlers in the PWI Pro Wrestling Illustrated in 2015. Pro Wrestling Noah GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship with Mark. Pro Wrestling Unplugged Tag Team Champion with Mark. Rio Championship Wrestling with Mark, and the tournament. Ring of Honor was a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. Was a 13-time Tag Team Champion with Mark. Won the Honor Rumble. Raw Ring of Honor Year-End Awards won 7 times with CM Punk Award with Mark. Tag Team Champion with Mark. Feud of the Year versus Kevin Cena and El Generico with Mark. Tag Team of the Year in 2019 with Mark. Feud of the Year versus GOD 2019. Tag Team of the Decade in 2010s with Mark. Tag Team of the Year in 2021 with Mark. Ring of Honor Hall of Fame. Squared Circle 2-time CW Tag Team Champion with Mark. USA Extreme Wrestling with Mark. And a Tag Team of the Year in 2007 in the Wrestling Observer with Mark Briscoe. What that tells me is this guy was a legend in this business. And you dive deep into what Jay Briscoe did for this business. And I know obviously early on, said some things about like the gay community and everything like that. And he was very young, naive. He made amends for it. He made up for it. Guys like Effie and others came out and said he couldn't have been a nicer guy. When you're young, you do silly things and you say, silly things. And to me, Jay Briscoe was as real as it gets with the promos, as great of a wrestler as he was with Mark. I remember I got to see him twice. Once at G1 Supercard with Lyle at Madison Square Garden, and once with Lyle at Hammerstein Ballroom in 2019 against GOD at Manhattan Mayhem in a New York City street fight for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. And, to me, when I look at this, and like I said, if people don't want to listen to the wrestling part now, that's fine. You don't have to. We're going to get to football a little bit later in the show. Do some baseball. We'll try to get back to some realism and everything like that. But this is something that Mark Briscoe was an originator in Ring of Honor when it first came out. I think what Tony Khan did, giving him a tribute show at the end of the show, was great. It's unfortunate that people at Warner Brothers did not and would not allow Tony Khan to give him a tribute show because of what happened years ago, but they'll let Dana White keep his slap show on WB. And they'll let what's-his-name play The Flash, who breaks every law in the book, and they'll let him keep doing what they're doing, but they won't let them do a Jay Briscoe tribute because something that happened 20 years ago plus. 20 plus years ago. Yeah, that sounds hypocritical to me and about right. But Jay Briscoe had many great moments. Jay Briscoe to win 13-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions is unheard of. And there's a video that came out of him with his daughter practicing during the pandemic. If you want to search it up, there's a video that came out of him with his daughter practicing a cheerleader routine. And everything you hear about Jamin is great father, great husband, unbelievable family man, did everything for his family first. And he loved the wrestling business and he loved helping people. The wrestling community came out nonstop the other night and they supported Jamin and they gave love to him that he deserved. And this is something that, it happened with Brody Lee a couple years ago, just happened so fast. You don't realize it.